So there are tons of different Apple Watches available, which is a really cool thing, and I always love wearing my Apple Watch. It's one of the main things I use, probably one of the most used Apple products I have. However, there are many different versions of Apple Watches, as well as many different variations of the same Apple Watch you can buy. So right now, let's go and take a look at the steel Apple Watch and compare it against the aluminum Apple Watch and see which one is the better one for you. Now, luckily for you, there's not crazy amounts of differences between them. So if you want the more expensive one, the steel one is obviously there for you, but the aluminum one gives you the same exact internals and pretty much the same exact display beyond both of them. So what are the differences? Well, first of all, the similarities are the display is exactly the same, the features are going to be exactly the same, the longevity in terms of how long the watch OS is going to last on that, the battery life is going to be the same. Pretty much everything is going to be the same between these Apple Watches except for the outer casing. Now, what is that? Well, essentially, it is that little part outside of it that you feel, that you can look at, that's basically on the side of the Apple Watch. So, in my opinion, the people who tend to use things like these steel Apple Watches are the people who are already coming from fairly heavy watches or fairly premium watches, at least from what they're coming from before. So what I mean by that is people who wear heavy, big watches tend to get the steel watches because they are a little bit heavier, they're more professional looking for the most part, and because they have that reflective material, a lot of people may look at that Apple Watch as a more premium option. It is more expensive, so you're going to be spending more money, but some people may prefer that. It blends in a little bit better with some outfits, and if you're looking for like a more professional approach, the stainless steel option might be the better one for you. However, for the aluminum Apple Watch, this is the one that I think may fit a lot more people in a lot more different ways. So this is the one that I typically use. And the reason for that is because it is a lighter watch. It's less expensive, so I feel like a lot less I have to worry about it. If I hit it against something, it doesn't really matter that much. But also, it is a lighter Apple Watch. So if you're somebody, again, who wants to go ahead and have like the most premium feeling display, not the display, but to display the most premium Apple Watch that you can afford, well, definitely the steel option is going to be the better one. It is more expensive, but that heft to it, the way it feels, all that stuff, it definitely gives the impression that it is a very professional watch. But that aluminum one, the reason why I like that one, because it's cheaper and all that, but also it's a lighter. If I'm going through and I'm doing workouts, if I'm running, if I have to do a lifting session or boxing or something, well, it definitely helps out a lot better that I'm not carrying around this super heavy watch that may get scratched up easier or anything like that. I don't really want to worry about it too much, in my opinion, and that is this thing that I kind of tend to look at the most. It's a cheaper watch, but you're also getting a watch that's more easier to replace if you don't want to spend more money on it, but also it's just a lighter watch that you don't have to worry, that you don't have to have that heft around you too much. So that is the one thing. But one more advantage, I guess, for the steel watch is that the display, although it is the same display, it does give you a little bit more protection on the front. So it does have that sapphire crystal glass front, which is actually very nice. So if you're wanting to go ahead and have a little bit more of a scratch-free front, well, that one may give you a little bit better, throughput there. From my experience, having a watch, typically it means it's going to get scratched up anyway. So my current Apple Watch has tons of scratches on it, and I don't think it's going to be going anywhere anytime soon. It has tons of scratches regardless. But if you were somebody who, again, wants to have a watch for the long haul and you don't really work out at all, or you maybe use a different watch to work out, or whatever the case is, and or you're okay with a heavier watch, well, then I don't think there's anything wrong with getting the stainless steel one at all. I think that's a very good option. If you're already comfortable wearing big, or like heavy watches, it's the same size, but it's a lot heavier for sure, then definitely something like that may make a little bit more sense in my opinion. So those are pretty much the main differences. Otherwise though, if you don't care about having a more, premium feeling watch, I think the Apple Watch, that's the aluminum one, definitely is perfectly fine. I don't think it's really that big of a deal. Although you're spending more money on the stainless steel option, it is definitely a watch that feels so premium, and it definitely feels like you have like a work of art on your watch, on your wrist for sure. So that pretty much covers it up. If you have any other thoughts or questions, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.